Hey everyone, Zack here from Tabletop Nerds, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the Warmage Diary expansion for the Witchborn game. The Witchborn, if you haven't had a chance to play it, is a really fun, dark fantasy, gothic kind of horror game. It's a pretty immersive, long-play game, a lot of really cool artwork, a lot of really cool mechanics, definitely something to dive into. And one of the things that we've been really looking forward to is this Warmage Diary expansion. This acts as both a bunch of new ways to play the game, as well as giving you a bunch of tokens, counters, and everything you need to play the game. Make it a little more fun, a little easier to keep track of some things. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. This is my first time opening the box. As you can see, I've already removed the shrink wrap because I didn't want you to have to watch me fight that for an hour and a half. So let's see what's inside. Before we dive in, first thing you can notice, this is a big, heavy box. It's huge. It's clearly full of stuff. It's jam-packed. You see some really cool artwork on the front here. But of course, you came for the insides of the box, so let's see. One thing I do like is they've actually got this little tab here. So instead of watching me fumble all over the place, we can just pull this completely out. So we'll put that to the side a little bit. So first thing we see when we get here is the actual Warmage Diary, so named on the front of the box. I'm going to try to get this out gently. This is, oh man, look at that. This is a huge book. This is basically the core product that you're getting here. It's part narrative. It sort of explains the lore of the game a little bit more, talking about some of the different monsters, some of the different effects and everything. There's a lot of stuff in here about the world of the Witchborn. It's a really cool source book. I mean, when you look at this, it's full of beautiful art, just all kinds of really cool graphics and everything. This looks a little bit like a cookbook, so it's a little delicious looking. So yeah, this is definitely what you come for when you get this box. It's really cool. It's got a great binding. It looks like a fantasy prop. It doesn't look very obviously too gaudy or too fancy. It would look really good on a bookshelf. Kind of classy. So this is the actual diary itself. Like I said, it's full of new rules, new spells, new effects, new monsters, new everything you could possibly imagine. And just looking at it for the artwork itself is really cool. So we've got that. Let's put that to the side. Now we're going to get into the actual rest of the box, if I can get it out. There we go. So the next part that we see here is sort of a little cheat sheet. I'm not going to open this, but it's a little cheat sheet for the different schools of magic, just kind of showing you how the spells work. If you play the game, this makes a lot more sense to you. It's a really handy thing to have, though, just for a very quick prep. It tells you which spells need to be put on weapons, which spells need to be prepped, which ones can be dispelled. So in the mechanics of the game, this is a very helpful little collection of cards here. And then look at all of this. Tons of stuff. So I'm going to remove this force field. Whoop, maybe. There we go. Removed. So, I talked about how this was just full of counters and tokens and everything, and here it is. I really like that it's got this full plastic set in here to kind of keep things tracked and where they should be, because there's a lot of stuff in here. So let's just kind of take a look real fast at some of this stuff. These are tokens. You can flip them over. There's a Wraith Cloak on one side, a Titan on the other side, Mist, another Wraith Cloak. So what these are basically is tokens that, like I said, they help you keep track of certain things during the game. Like you've got some ice barriers there showing what spells have been cast. This is the same thing, just another collection of these. All these have really cool, very vibrant artwork and colors on them. So they will look super good on the board. This long string of poker chips here are more of the same. So if I'm being very vague on this, it's because this is a very complex game. It's definitely not hard to get into, but there's a lot of stuff. So like a lot of these little tokens and everything, they're not going to mean a lot to you unless you've played the game. But if you've played the game, you've probably already ordered this. If not, definitely hit up the link below and go make sure you're going to get a copy, because this is, I believe, a limited run, and it is going to go fast. So here we have some cool spell templates. You throw these on the table. When you cast Frost Breath, this is your Frost Breath, or your Fire Breath, however you want to breathe. Here's the breathing for it. We got some Dragon Fire there as well. Nidhogg's Frost Breath, his breath is a little frostier. He's had a little more breath mints. Even more tokens, or I'm sorry, not tokens, counters. You've got Walls of Thorns, Walls of Stones, You've got ring effects as well, rings of fire, earth waves, whatever this is. It's something, I'm sure. So yeah, you've got a ton of stuff. It keeps going. It's a Russian nesting doll of spell tokens and everything to get all the way down to the bottom. But a lot of stuff you can use in the game. Over here, even more ice bridges. And what's cool about these as well is these are all really high quality cardstock. They're not gonna bend or flex particularly easy. So this is a pretty durable set. Everything in here, even down to the little stuff, is pretty high quality. So you're definitely getting a value with your purchase. And over here on this corner, we've kind of got some more tokens. These are the characters slash players slash monsters, the little silhouettes that you put in the plastic things so that they stand up and act in the game. And finally here, I'm not going to open this, but this is a card set. This contains all of these summoning creatures, I believe. So you've got all the stats you would need for how the character acts in combat, a little bit of lore on them, all the numbers and everything. So just one more thing to kind of expand the game and also make it a little faster to play. It's a lengthy game. It's a fun game, but it is a lengthy game. So having this kind of stuff does make some of the more mechanical things just easier to get done with. So that being said, that is everything that comes in it, unless there's something hidden underneath this. Nope, there's nothing hidden underneath that. So I've confirmed no end credit sequence. This is everything you get in the box, but it is a lot of stuff. I am never going to be able to put this back together in the correct position that it was in the first place, but it doesn't matter because the important thing is you all got to watch the unboxing. So yeah, Warmage Diary, check it out. Like I said, there'll be a link somewhere in this video. It's a really cool expansion, and be sure to check out the game too. This is definitely a cool game to get your friends into. It's a game you can play over multiple nights, pick up where you left off, and really, it's kind of a half RPG, half board game, but it's all fun, so check it out. Once again, I'm Zach from Tabletop Nerds. If you like this video, please subscribe. Please tell your friends about us. We're still growing. We're still definitely trying to figure out what you all as the audience want. So let us know. Let us know what you'd like to see or what you'd like to see us unbox or what games you'd like to see us play. We are going to be doing a Witchborn game at some point in the future once we can all safely get together and be close enough to actually cast all of these awesome spells. So once again, I'm Zach for Tabletop Nerds, and thank you for watching.